lost you for a minute there. I was out supporting a friend of mine that had his book launch yesterday, and that's one of the reasons I'm coming talking to you today, because he made a choice. And everything in life, wherever you are at in your life today, it was because of the small choices you made along the way. And he did not want to write a book. You know, he has a business coach like I had, and the business coach kept telling him, you know, you need to write a book, you need to write a book, because he's a speaker also, and he wants to speak at high schools and colleges and different places and corporations. And the coach kept telling him, you need a book, you need a book. And he was like, nah, I don't need a book, I don't need a book. So he finally made the choice to write his book, and now it's made a huge difference. He had his book launch yesterday, get a nice little speech in at the place where he was book signing last night. So he made a choice, and that's what I want to come to tell you guys today, is that everywhere you're at in life, everything you've done in life is because of the choices you've made. Now, a lot of people say, oh, that's BS, you know, I blame it on my mom or my dad, or I didn't have a mom, or I didn't have a dad, or I grew up in an abusive home, or I didn't have a home, or I'm home, or whatever the case may be. That's not true, because if you're a grown adult, you have no excuses. Now, when you're a kid, if you were born into poverty, there's nothing you can do about that. But if you die in poverty, that's your fault. That's not, you cannot blame that on your parents. You cannot blame that because you grew up in an abusive home. If you were abused as a child and you grew up, you need not be abusive. You need to grow up and be a better person and take care of your family and your kids. You cannot keep blaming things. It's the choices you make in life is what makes a difference in you. You know, like behind me here, people in the swimming pool, down here in the swimming pool, social media, doing all kinds of different things. Those are choices that they're making, right? Me, I came home today. I made a choice to go out and run. I hit my 4 miles. I was tired. I really didn't want to do it. I had a choice. I can either stay home and not run, or get out and run. And that's exactly what I did, because I made the choice to get out and run. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the people behind me, but I'm just saying in life, you make choices, and then you have to live with the choices that you make throughout your life. And as your decision on the choices that you make in your life. If you choose to come home every day and spend 6 hours on TV, that's your choice. I used to do that. I actually used to come home every day from work. I had a great career. I'm making in six figures. I'm healthy life, traveling all the time. I'd come home and we literally would watch close to 6 hours of TV every single night. And I sat there and said, what are you doing? And so I made the choice to get out there and start making a difference in life and start helping people, because I made that choice. Now, if you decide to be on social media for 6 hours every night, that's your choice. But when you're not successful, or when you're wondering what happened to you and why you're not where you want to be, well, it's because of the small choices you make in life. Same thing, if you choose to smoke, that's your choice. If you get lung cancer and everything like that, or you die of a heart attack at a young age, that was a choice you made. If you choose to drink and drive and you go out and kill somebody and you go to jail for the rest of your life, you made that choice. Everything in life is a choice, whether it's good or bad, whether it's leads you to success or leads you to failure, it is a choice. But the difference is too, I have failed in life, but I choose to not see it as a failure. I choose to see it as a learning curve. A failure is something that you can grow and something that teaches you and makes you a better person to learn on, if you make the choice to do that. But that's what you have to do. So choices, everything in life is a choice. Like I said, I had a choice. I could have sat at home, because trust me, I got home from work, I had my bosses and everybody there at corporate had this a big old long day meeting and everything, and going over the numbers and where we're working good and not doing good, or whatever the case may be. And I came home, and of course my wife, she's Filipino and she's a great cook, and my wife is one of the only person I don't know that knows how to make leftovers into more leftovers. So we had some leftover pasta, and what she did is she cooked up some chicken, got some Alfredo sauce, and then she made some Brussels sprouts and stuff, and of course I ate that heavy pasta and things like that, and I was already tired. Had a couple donuts too on top, not full donuts, baby donuts, little donuts, baby donuts, because one of my weaknesses is sweets. But I made the choice to eat that stuff, and I could have sat there at home because I did not want to get up off the couch. And I went over there, got off the couch after watching maybe about 15-20 minutes of TV. I said, what are you doing? And I went over, read some of my book. I probably read about 10 pages. Then I jumped up and put on my jogging stuff and came out here and pushed myself to get to the 4 miles. And it wasn't easy, guys. I see I'm sweating and stuff, and I got like 4 layers of clothes on, because that's how I run, because I make it hard here, because You make practice hard and life will be easy. Make practice hard and the game will be easy. Make practice hard and the fight will be easy. So I put as much strain on myself as possible and overheat myself that way when it comes down to being on the court or in the gym or on the field or whatever it may be, or the boardroom or business room. I have no issues because I already put in the work. But it's a choice that I make, and the choice is yours. The choice is I have a physical choice goal for me to be at a certain weight and look a certain way, and that's my choice. And if I sit at home, and I won't be able to accomplish it. So guys out there, make sure that you understand that everything in life is a choice. If you choose to go to college, you chose to do that. And so don't complain that you have a $250,000 college student loans out there because you made that choice to go to college. Because I truly believe you do not have to go to school to educate yourself. You don't have to go to school to get knowledge. You do not have to go to school or college to be successful. I truly believe that, and it's been proven over and over and over again that you do not. But society and school and teachers brainwash you into thinking that that is exactly what you have to do when it is not true. So I don't have my glasses on, it's kind of dark, but I think Brandon's on the line. Hey Brandon, what's up, buddy? Good seeing you all the time. Thanks for watching. You're one of the guys that watch all the time, and good friend of mine, and my that looks like my beautiful daughter-in-law right there. Patience. Say hello to Jeremy and my two beautiful grandkids. And Brian, of course, there's my buddy Brian. What's going on? Patience. What does it say? I can't see. Anyone can break the cycle if they choose to. I think that's what you said. That's exactly right. And just want to say thank you guys for watching. People that support me, go out there and do your thing in life. Make it a choice to be successful. And I'm not talking about money. If you're doing something that you enjoy to do, you're doing something that you love to do, and you're happy doing it, you are successful. If you feel that you are a successful parent, you are successful. If you feel like you're doing your job on your career and you're happy, you are successful. So it's not always about money. Now, of course, if money makes you feel successful, then that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with that either. But it's a choice. Everything in life is a choice, and you can choose to do good and you can choose to do evil. And that's why I'm not going to get into this political thing about the gun shooting and all that kind of stuff, but people always talk about, oh, we need to ban this, we need to do all this kind of stuff. No, it's people's choices, that people are making these choices to go out and harm people or hurt people, and you cannot punish everybody in the world because of some whack jobs out there. Because there's whack jobs in every type of society. You know, there's people that are killing people with cars, there's people that are killing people with knives, there's people that are shooting each other on the street every day, but nobody seems to talk about that. There's cops killing people, there's people killing cops, but nobody seems to talk about that. But it's always, anytime that somebody shoots up someplace, then it's all, you know, it's all in the news. But what about the other stuff that's going on in the world? There's a lot of evil out there, but a lot of it gets swept under the rug because it's a choice that are people making. And you know, just we need to love each other and have faith in God that things will be okay. And we need to love each other more. That's the problem. We're fighting each other too much. But that's enough of me getting a little too political. I usually don't like to, but I just believe it's a lot of too much going on in the world, too much hate out there. We need to start coming together, and I think that will help solve a lot of these problems. Is we're too much pointing the finger at each other and saying it's her fault, his fault, the society's fault, government's fault, or Trump's fault, or whatever. You know, and I think it's wrong. We should all look at each other in the mirror, as Michael Jackson said, man in the mirror, or woman in the mirror, and that, I believe, can make the difference in the world. So, guys, everything's a choice in life. Choose to be happy, choose not to be happy. Choose to be successful, choose not to be successful. And #live, #repeat. Put some comments there. Put some likes, put some love. Get it back up to the top of the feed. Share it with somebody you think needs to hear it. I appreciate that. And I will talk to you guys next time. It's Coach G out of here on this beautiful. Looks like I'm in some resort somewhere, huh? Vegas or maybe Hawaii or something like that. Nope. It's my home, and this is where I chose to live. Beautiful San Diego. It was a choice for me to be here. I made that choice about 6 years ago, and I am here, and I've been here for the past 4.5 years. So, because it was a choice. So, anything in life you want, it's a choice. Simple as that.